what we remember in this lecture, we will talk about how to draw the direction of a given Miller Indices. Here, the 5 questions that will be given, we have to find out the direction of the given Miller Indices. Here, we see that the x coordinate first Miller Indices 1, 0, 2 as we given. It means that the x coordinate is 1, y coordinate is 0, and z coordinate is 2. In order to find out the direction, first of all we find out the coordinates. Head vector coordinates. This is 10 and this is 10. In order to find out the direction, we first of all we take the LCM of non-zero Miller indices. Here the non-zero Miller indices is x and y z are non-zero. So we take the LCM of both coordinates and the LCM will be 2. Now according to law, and we divide the whole coordinates by 2. The 1 by 2, 0 by 2 and this is 2 by 2. Here the x coordinate will be 1 by 2. Y coordinate will be 0 and z coordinate will be 1. According to the assumption, this is x direction, this is y positive y direction, and this is positive z direction, and this is considered as 0. So what will be now the final coordinate is x coordinate, y coordinate 0, and z coordinate is 1. So we move x up. Half distance in x direction, y distance 0, and z equal to 1 unit along z direction. Here, the whole from this point to this point it will be considered as a 1 unit, and we move half unit. This will be considered as half unit, and y coordinate in 0. We stop here. In z direction, we move 1 unit. We move 1 unit in z direction. This is our final coordinates. And now we join this point to the origin. From origin, this is the main direction of given Miller indices. Here, the direction of this is the final direction of Miller indices. Now, question number second, it has been given 2 bar, 1, 2 bar. Here, 2 bar. 2 bar is negative direction. 2 bar indicates negative direction. This is the x coordinates. Coordinate we write is -2, 1, and 2. We divide the whole by taking the LCM of this coordinate. The LCM of this coordinate will be 2. So we divide the whole coordinate by 2. Then the final answer will be -1, 1 by 2, 1. So what? In order to find out the direction of negative, we shift the origin. Since the negative direction is in x-axis, the origin is shifted along the x-axis. Now, what we do? It is the according to our assumption, this is positive x direction, this is positive y direction, and positive z direction. So what we do? If we move in this direction, this is known as positive x direction. And if we move in this direction, this will be considered negative x direction. Then in that case, we shift the origin this along the x-axis. Now we consider that this is 0 dash, this is x direction. Now the final y direction will be this y dash, and the final z direction will be the z dash. We start moving from this origin, final origin. We start moving from this final origin. Along x-axis, the x coordinate is -1, y coordinate is half, and z coordinate is 1. Along the x-axis, this is positive x-axis and this is negative x-axis. This is x prime, x dash axis. In negative x-axis, we move through a distance of 1 unit. This is our final origin, and we move along x-axis. This is 1 unit in y direction, half unit. This is our y direction. Y direction parallel to the y direction is half unit, and z direction is 1. This is positive z direction, and here will be 1 unit positive. And now the origin we find the final point from the origin that is the final coordinates. Direction number Miller Indices to bar if the given that third question, the negative direction is in y-axis. 3, 1, -1 and 3. We will take the LCM of this coordinate, the final coordinate will be 3, and we divide the both coordinates by 3. The x coordinate will be 1 and y coordinate will be -1 by 3 and the z coordinate is 1. The now in the given figure, this is y-axis, this is x-axis and this is z-axis. Now we see the origin along the y-axis. We see the origin along y-axis because negative and indifferent. Then this is positive direction and if we move here, this will be considered a negative direction. So this is minus y as axis. Okay. So along the x-axis and this will be the x-axis new point x-axis and this now this will be considered as z-axis, z prime. Okay. A final origin, new origin and final origin. This is the new origin, the final origin. You can say that in x-axis we move the 1 unit. In 1 unit, x-axis is there, this point, and y-axis the power to y-axis. But the y coordinate is here 1 by 3. Y coordinate is here 1 by 3. So we divide the y-axis in 3 equal parts. 1, 2, and 3. 1 part, 2 part, 3 part. That this part is considered as 1 by 3. So along the x-axis 1 unit, y-axis 1 by 3 unit, and z-axis is along 1 axis 1 unit. So we move positive 1, a positive direction 1 unit along the z-axis. This is, and we will join this point from the origin, new origin that will be the final direction. That will be considered as the final direction. This is the direction of 3, 1 bar, 3, 1 bar, 3. Next two problems can be solved similarly in this way. Thank you.